Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words you use affect the lives you live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I love how I can take different words here and there in a sentence, change them just a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message being sent. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. Anytime you want to write something, probably the hardest part is just getting started with the idea of what you should write about. How do you know what topics to focus on? How do you know where to put those blogs and where you should emphasize and what you should write about? I have 4 great ways that you can find the inspiration, you can find the topics, and you can discover what you need to write about so that you can keep the words flowing and keep people engaged with your website. The first one is just to look at other blogs that are out there. I have a client that's a chiropractor, and every other week I write a blog for his chiropractic office. Long time ago, we went through and we set up, probably 10 different ideas. But a long time ago, I ran out of those ideas. That just kind of fizzled up because 10, it doesn't even get you through half of a year. So now, every couple weeks, I'll go on and I'll just Google search chiropractic blogs from a chiropractor blogs. And I'll read through and I'll get topic ideas, and then I'll just jot those down. That usually gets me about 10 more within a matter of minutes. Super easy way to do it. And then I just write about that same topic. I don't steal all their information. I write this about the same topic in my own words using relevant examples from this guy's chiropractic office. The second way to do this is to check out your competition. There's somebody else out there that's doing the same thing that you're doing. What are they writing about? How are they addressing their clients and their prospects? This is especially great if you are Joe's accounting firm and you're competing against XYZ megacorp accounting firm. They have really skilled writers on their teams that know exactly what to put on paper so that they connect really well with their audience. You just have to look at what they're doing and mimic it on your own page. Obviously in your own words, because you don't want to steal somebody else's stuff. That's called plagiarism. Can get you in a lot of trouble. The third great way to do this is to go to social media. There are groups upon groups upon groups in the social media world. Doesn't matter which platform you're on, you can find these little groups of people that are all talking about the same topic. So you just have to figure out what your prospects talk about, find those groups, join them, and even if you're just lurking and just absorbing that information, you don't even have to comment over there. You can gather all that information up and you can apply it to your own business. For instance, I had a problem with my Toyota RAV4 recently, and since not many of my friends know much about cars, I went on Facebook and I found a Toyota RAV4 group. There's thousands upon thousands of people in this group, and they're all talking about their RAV4s. I just posted a quick picture, asked if it was normal, and within minutes I had an answer to my question. I could take that if I worked on cars or if I worked in the industry. I could use those examples to provide content for my business. The fourth and final way is to simply ask your clients. Every time you meet with somebody, ask them, do they have any questions? What would they like to learn about? What drew them to you? It can just all flow into these normal conversations. They just think, hey, you're just asking questions, you're just being a great guy. But really, you're picking their brain so you can take that, turn it around, put it on your website. Most of my clients have this issue. Let me tell you how I handle it. That creates that expertise and establishes that trust so that you can bring in more prospects who you can then ask them questions and start the process all over again. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope you found some inspiration and education for your own business. As usual, if it didn't make sense, if you don't have the time or you just straight don't want to do it, hit the links in the description below. Reach out. I'd be happy to help. Before you go, like, comment, and subscribe. That way you'll get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board posts great new content.